Discipline is one of those things that people either have or they don't. It's not something that can be learned. You're born with it or you're not. Well, that's what most people think. But the truth is that discipline is actually a skill that can be learned. And like any skill, it takes practice. Fortunately, there are a few simple tricks that can make it much easier to become more disciplined. And that's what we're going to talk about in this video. So stay tuned. We'll be going through 6 easy ways to become more disciplined. Number 1, use implementation intention. We all know what our goals are. Most of us do. We want to get fit. We want to make more money. We want to have better relationships. But even though we know what we want, most of us never actually achieve our goals. Why? Because knowing what we want is easy. Actually doing it is extremely difficult because most of us don't have self-control. So how do we overcome this problem? Well, researchers at the University of Konstanz in Germany did a study that showed that if you combine your intention with a specific plan of action, it makes it much more likely that you will follow through on your goals. They found that implementation intention increases your chances of success by up to 300. So here's an example. Let's say you want to start working out more. You could just say to yourself, tomorrow I'm going to go to the gym. Or you could use implementation intention. When I wake up tomorrow, I'm going to put on my workout clothes, grab my gym bag, and drive to the gym. See the difference? In the first example, you're just stating your goal. In the second example, you're stating your goal and you're outlining a very specific plan of action. And that plan of action is triggered automatically when the trigger happens, which in this case would be waking up. This is called implementation intention, and it's a powerful tool for overcoming self-control issues. Number 2, the 5-4-3-2-1 method. The 5-4-3-2-1 method is a proven technique for quickly building self-discipline. And the way it works is simple. You set 5 big goals, then you break each goal down into smaller steps. For example, let's say you want to start exercising more. You could break that goal down into smaller steps, such as buy workout clothes, join a gym, download a fitness app, and so on. Then you would pick 4 tasks from the list that you're going to do today. Next, you move on to 3 tasks you will do tomorrow. Then 2 tasks the day after tomorrow, and 1 task for the day after that. And the reason this works so well is because humans are creatures of habit. We love doing things automatically. So by setting up a system where we only have to make a few decisions every day, it becomes much easier to stick to our goals. Also, research shows that when you break down big goals into smaller steps, you're more likely to stick to them. So, the 5-4-3-2-1 method combines 2 powerful productivity techniques, task batching and implementation intention. So give it a try. Number 3, track your progress visually. One of the biggest problems people have when trying to improve their lives is that they don't track their progress. They set goals, but they never look back to see how far they've come. And that's a problem, because when you don't track your progress, it's easy to get discouraged. You start to feel like you're not making any progress, and that can lead to giving up. So what's the solution? Well, the solution is to track your progress visually. When you track your progress visually, you're able to see how far you've come, and that helps you stay motivated. It reminds you why you started in the first place, and it helps you push through tough times. There are a lot of different ways to track your progress visually. You could keep a journal, you could use a habit tracker, or you could make a vision board. Whatever method you use, just make sure that you're tracking your progress in some way. Doing so will make it much easier to stay motivated and disciplined. No. 4. Succeed in silence. One of the biggest mistakes you can make if you want to improve your life is to tell everyone about your goals. That's right. Telling people your goals is one of the fastest ways to kill your motivation. Why? Because when you tell people your goals, you're opening yourself up to criticism, and the more people you tell, the more likely you are to be criticized. And criticism is one of the most effective ways to kill your motivation. It makes you feel like an idiot and it makes you doubt yourself. So if you want to improve your life, if you want to become more disciplined, You need to succeed in silence. That doesn't mean you should never tell anyone about your goals. Just be very careful who you tell and when you tell them. Wait until you've made significant progress. If you're struggling to stay motivated or to be disciplined, it's probably best to keep your goals to yourself. No. 5. Start ridiculously small. Most people fail to achieve their goals because they set unrealistic expectations. They want to change their lives overnight, and that's a recipe for failure. The only way to make real lasting change is to start small. If you want to be more disciplined, if you want to make better choices, you need to start small. Don't try to overhaul your entire life. Just focus on making small improvements, and those small improvements will add up over time. Here's a good rule to live by. If it takes less than 5 minutes to do, get it done. Make your bed, wash the dishes, write a page, whatever it is. If it takes less than 5 minutes to do, get it done. That's how you build momentum. That's how you build discipline. By making small improvements consistently over time. And number 6, reframe discipline as self-care. One of the biggest problems people have with discipline is that they see it as a chore. They see it as something that has to be done, something that's unpleasant. And as a result, they resist it. But what if you reframe discipline? What if you saw it as self-care? Self-care is anything that helps you live well and improve both your mind and body. Exercise is self-care. Eating healthy is self-care. Getting enough sleep is self-care. All of these things are forms of self-care. They help you live better. They improve your mental health and physical health. So next time you're struggling to get yourself to do something you know you should be doing, reframe it as self-care. Tell yourself, this is not a chore. This is something that will help me live a better life. This is an act of self-care. And that mindset shift can make all the difference. So there you have it, 6 easy ways to become more disciplined. Remember, becoming more disciplined is a skill that can be learned. It takes practice, and it takes effort. But the good news is that there are some simple tricks that can make it much easier. Use implementation intention, track your progress visually, succeed in silence, start ridiculously small, reframe discipline as self-care. If you apply these 6 principles, we guarantee that you'll see improvement in your level of discipline. Now it's up to you. Will you apply these principles and become more disciplined, or will you continue doing what you're doing? The choice is yours. But remember, if you want to improve your life, if you want to be more successful, you have to be disciplined. It's just a fact. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please leave us a like. Also, make sure to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any future videos. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.